Mainly in communities that have a lot of unstructured data, which is pretty much everybody now. But mainly, let's say in the financial domain, related to compliance, what we see is there is a regulator that is coming up with all these different regulations that people are supposed to comply with, organizations are supposed to comply with. The organizations themselves have created policies and procedures to comply with those regulations. A lot of use cases that we have is related to the matching of this. Like a company would say, I have this policy and procedure. Do I comply with the regulation that the regulatory authority has come up with, right? And which parts of my document complies with that? We need to make sure that the NLP can extract like I said, the schema, right? The important concepts there, important concepts from the regulatory document, as well as the actual policy and procedure, and then do a match as well. And that is the querying part of the report creation part. With this, there are several new components or NLP components that come into picture. One is the extraction of entities. That's been very key, and the extraction of relations between concepts, between the entities has been key. Not only that, it's also about topic modeling, like talking about all these documents, what are they about, right? What's the aboutness of a particular document? The main reason for that aboutness creation or understanding is because people do not use the same terms for all the time, right? So you need to have new mechanisms of saying all of these are in the same domain or close to each other. They talk about the same thing. That's the aboutness of this particular topic. They're related somehow, and use that. To answer your question, yes, it's been all about document extraction of entities, relations, and then some kind of an application. Either it can be question answering to question about a particular entity and relationship between those entities, or it can be for report creation as well. So that's where we have seen a lot of interest in NLP in the recent times.
Yeah, one of the interesting things that I've noticed is how all of this technology plays with the kind of rise of machine learning and AI, right? So many of the organizations I talk to have built large data science orgs. They're always hiring into it. They're trying to find new techniques in order to better predict their business, their sales, the behavior of their customers, and be able to leverage that information in a way that will help the business. And one of the things that we've noticed from our side as it relates to leveraging semantic technology in order to help that is really that initial data acquisition piece. So when you talk about being able to bring together data from lots of different sources and represent it in a consistent way that it can be fed into an ML model, that's where we've seen people leverage the graph in order to tie together using the data virtualization we talked about earlier, using the semantic ontologies in order to rationalize the meaning of various objects and show the connectedness to be able to get more insight out of these models. Well, Mithun, it's been great talking to you today. I look forward to in the future digging into some of these topics deeper. I think that we can have some great conversations around ontology development and other ways that this technology has been adopted, use cases, et cetera. So